Let's see here. This is the bench that I had outside there. I just painted it a gray. And then we're going to get ready to whitewash it a little bit and antique it. This is the back. And then these are going to be the rails that hold it up. And now I got to take those there. And these are going to go, these are going to get sanded and cut. And then they'll go on this for rails, or for slats going across this way, long ways. So I just thought I'd show you guys before and afters here a little bit. That's just plain gray paint. I made some chalk paint, some paint I had left, some gray. So I just made a little chalk paint out of it, plaster of Paris, and you can go back to my other videos and see how to do it if you want to make some paint like that. Yeah. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll bring you guys right back and show you what I do after with the white. Okay? Later. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's our boards. Turn the gray into a nice wooden gray barn look. Oh. Both sides, the sides, and here's the back. And there's the base. Let me go around the other side and get the light. I'll get out of the light. God, this light's awful, ain't it? There we go. Yeah. Not really good. I'm happy with it. Yeah, all matched up really good. So that's going to be my bench for out there. I'm just going to have to clear coat this. Get some satin clear coat. I think I got a little bit left in a couple of my cans. So I'll give it a good shot. And I still got to make the slats for the seat. This is the back. Just going to go back here. Like so. It's going to stay? Yeah. Sort of like that, but it's going to sit up higher on those rails there. Those rails are going to be the backing to hold that up. And then I'm going to put slats. Then there's going to be slats going across this, which I'm going to start doing right now. Get them cut and sanded. And then I'll get a gray on those. And those will put that together. And then we'll mount the whole thing together. And I'll do a little video putting it all together for you guys so you get to see it. So that's a quick little bench made out of pallet wood and some scrap wood. This here back here, the back piece, my son had found this little like bench thing, and that was the only thing that was really left of it was the bottom. And he tried to put legs and stuff on it, and it crumbled all apart, and he left it laying in the yard. It was just an old piece of wood. I mean, so I just took it. Dimensions were good, and it was pretty solid yet, this part here. So then the rails, I just took a piece of rails I found. And they're going to go one here, one in the middle, one at the other end. And then they'll run up long ways. And then this will mount to those rails on the back to hold the back up. For me to give something to lean against. It's going to look like an old park bench. But yeah, just something to read a book out here. You know, like I said, I watch some YouTube, edit a video. Yeah, just to sit out and enjoy my yard. And our grass seed's coming in. I'm so happy. 4 days and we got grass seed. Yeah. Probably can't see it very good, but everything's looking good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're just going to start doing some small details to it. I got some little stuff that I got to get done. Like this here. Get some more rocks for the bench. Yeah. And then cut some grass and finish painting. So, for now guys, later. Hey guys, how you doing? This is the rest of the bench. I got the slats done for the base here. I gotta get them painted because these are this is the bottom. These are gonna be flipped over, so that way I don't have to flip this whole thing over to paint it. So I figured I'd give you guys a little sneak peek on how I did the chalk paint on it. I mean, this is just simple It's just chalk paint, and it's a gray chalk paint. I'm gonna cover these here in first, and I'll have you guys, I mean, it's nothing, you want to spread it thin. I want the green to come through somewhat. So I'm basically just giving it a good coat. Nothing spectacular. Just rub it in a little bit. I like these short little wooden brushes. I can work with them better. And different brushes give you different textures on the outside after you, when you go to whitewash it or whatever you want to call that, antique it, whatever, distress it, whatever. But basically I'm just trying to get that barn effect wood. So, and these here are a little knotty and a little, I mean, these were just, they were like those pine pieces of fencing that you use for fence rail or fence panels, and they're just pine, so that's why I'm going to paint them good with some chalk paint here. Make sure we get the sides good. Actually, I can pull this one up here. It'll be a little easier. Put my paint down here. And yeah, like I said, I just do a thin coat. Try to rub it in pretty good. Work it into the grooves a little bit. Because this is going to soak in somewhat. So the whole point of it is just to get a good coat on it. Because this chalk paint is very durable once you get it on here. And I did take these and just sand it, the roughness off of them, and to clean them up a little bit. That way you don't get no splinters in your bone. And yeah, we're just going to keep doing this through all three of them. Let them dry. And then we'll whitewash it with the white. And that's where the grain comes in. That's where you make your grain. Basically all I do is just try to hit the high spots with it. That's already there in the wood grain. And it just helps highlight them, and then I bring the lines into it to give it that real effect that it's the wood effect. And there's a lot of different ways. If you go back and watch my other videos, this pallet box was from when I was building my pallet boxes to sell, and this is one that I kept because the wood grain on top was really neat. But then it sat outside all winter, and things got sat on it, and it got a little ruined. This top pieces did. So I had already decided, get down babies, get down, get down, get down. No, 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 you'll be all gray. Oh, shadow, I always gotta see what I'm doing. And don't forget your ends. Ends I just dab enough to get some gray on them, because those are going to get done again from the other way. So like I said, this is the bottom half, so it's not going to matter as much. You're only going to see a little portion of them if you do, unless you're laying on the ground. I mean, basically this is where it's going to be like. So these are just to help protect it from the weather. That's the only really reason I'm painting the bottom halves, because it's going to get rained on and stuff. So this chalk paint will help preserve it a little bit. Once this stuff does harden, it's got plaster of Paris in it, so it's going to repel water to an extent, along with the polyurethane, the clear coat. And that's just going to be a real thin layer. I'm not looking for super shiny or nothing really heavy. I want it to be sort of that rougher look. So that's why I'm just doing this real simple. Like I said, this isn't nothing, guys. It's just throw some chalk paint on it, and this chalk paint is amazing. If you want to know how I make the chalk paint, go back and watch my other videos. I did a couple videos on chalk paint. It's very simple to make your own chalk paint, and you can make it in pretty much any color you want. You don't have to go out and buy that $15 bottle or can. That's really ridiculous. You can go to any home store that sells paint and buy the little 8-ounce jars. The little 8-ounce jars run about $3 to $5, depending on what kind of paint you get in them. And let me tell you, you can take any one of them paints and turn them into chalk paint. You don't have to go buy that really expensive stuff. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to, that's fine. But I have not bought one can yet, and I painted a lot of things with chalk paint. Yeah, I love chalk paint. When I want to do a project and I want the surface to be really smooth and have a really nice, good surface on it, chalk paint. I mean, there's nothing better than chalk paint. So guys, we're just about done with this. I'll bring you guys back once these dry, and I'll show you how I do the white, and then we'll start putting it together. So for now, later. Okay guys, we're back. Boards are dry. Now I'm going to show you guys how I do the white. I just put a little dab of white in here. You don't need much. I'm just going to dip my little tips of the bristles in there, and I'm going to wipe them all off. Oh, my brush is wet. I forgot to shake my brush. Oh, that ain't gonna matter. You won't see it. I'm gonna start from the ends, pull in, and go very lightly towards the center. These are the bottoms, so it ain't gonna matter. Now you gotta remember, it looks like a lot of paint, but it's really not, because this stuff's gonna dry lighter as it dries. So basically all you're trying to do is pick up all them grain, what's on there, and you see, that's it. And then you can just brush it out. Now if it seems like it's way too much for you, and you don't like it, like that, if that was too much for you, what you can do is take a little gray, and go back over that, or you can take some sandpaper, and if you wait till it dries and sand it real lightly, that'll fade down a lot. I like it a little heavy on one spot and lighter on the other. But that's me. I do my two ends and then just pull with that extra paint. And just brush it in. I mean, use your brush, don't be afraid. Like I said, there's barely any paint on that, just enough to put it in there. That one's a little off, but when I screw it down, it's not going to matter. And remember, these are going flipped over. They ain't going to stay the way they are. The other side I got to do yet. But I figured I'd show you guys this one, how I get that effect. And it's just dry brushing, basically. Just make sure you pull from the ends first. Otherwise you get a big glob here. I mean, it don't matter, you can do that, but you'll just end up with a heavier tone in the center. Like that, and that's all, folks. Like that, got a little heavy there. Like I said, it's not going to matter. That's going on the other end. These are going to be flipped over. I just want it covered. I want some paint on it. And voila. I mean, for consistency, you'll see on the other side I'll do a little more consistent. But these only take a minute to dry, and then I'm going to flip them over, screw them down. I did this so basically I can flip these over, screw these down, get my measurements exact. These will be tight, and then I can go ahead and do these, they'll be done. Then I go ahead and put my back on it. So yeah, I mean, you can see it's, that paint's just about basically all dry already. I mean, there's nothing there. It dries that quick because you're putting such a thin layer on it. So guys, let me get these organized. I'll flip them over, get the other side painted. I'll bring you back on the striping of that, and we'll put it together. So yeah, we're just about there, guys. We're getting there. This side just got to be painted gray now. These are going to come together like so. I have to get my measurements. I got to reset these because I did pick these for a certain way. They're about like that. The back, oh, I didn't show you guys on the back, which I will. I had these, I forgot to show you guys I painted these. These are little blocks. They're going to go behind here to help support my, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're going to go on the back edge, you'll see later. And these are going to support my back rails. But I painted them gray just to show them. so they would blend in, so they didn't stand out, because those were just a couple pieces of 2x4s. Or just a couple of 2x4s here, and let me get them out where you can see it. And I just notched that little piece out. Yeah, the light's really crappy. It just started raining all of a sudden. But yeah, I just took that little notch out so my board will fit in there. So when I put it, it's going to be at an angle. So that just takes that little bit of edge off. So yeah guys, we're getting there. Now I got to just throw some gray on these, do the white, screw it down. I wanted to screw it down because what I wanted to do is I want to paint over my screws. I don't want the screws to be really visible. So that was the whole point of doing it this way. You guys are asking why. This is why I'm doing it that way. Now I'm going to go ahead and screw these down. And I can sink my screws a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and paint with the paint, which should fill them in pretty good. And they're not going to be totally visible, big black drywall screws. That's all I'm using. So yeah, you guys will get to see here in a minute. And we'll be right back. Later. What are we doing, guys? Okay, we're going to tack the back on here. I got to pre-drill these. So we want to keep it level. That's what I got the level here for. And we're going to try to very carefully get the bubble in where we want it. I just don't want these to crack. Okay, she's still level. Now I gotta let off for a second. My other bit in here. Okay, let's secure this end down. We're back to level. He's right on, right there. Okay. He's still level. And yes, I already checked the screws to make sure they wouldn't go through. Okay, let's drill this one out. And I'll show you guys where we're at. Pull them out. Put the level back on, make sure we're still at level. Yep. Okay. I'm going to be going through and putting more screws in here. Someday I'll invest in a countersink, but for now, as long as you pre-drill them, you're good. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Alright, there go my screws. All I'm doing is flushing them. I didn't bring enough darn screws, okay? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and get these screws in. You guys can see what she looks like. And then all I gotta do is coat it. It's It's just going to be a light satin finish because I want to keep the rustic. I want to keep it sort of dulled out. I like the flat finish. Man, I'm still one screw short. Really? Oh. Okay, excuse me guys. Let me slip in here. Voila. There we go. All I gotta do is clear coat it. Let me get you guys off the tripod here. Show you what we got. All made out of pallet wood, guys. Get them out. There we go. And there we go. One perfect bench to sit on. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. This will be perfect. I can throw a cushion on it, whatever. But yeah, she's good. And the bottom came out really good. Like I said, it's got that rustic look to it. As you can see, I mean, I didn't want it like a brand new bench. That's why I just made them rails to match it the best I could. So yeah, there we go. Let's do this. You guys don't have a lot of stuff behind it. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. I know the light's really bad here. Right now it's the worst time for me really to be filming because of the light. It's so weird here. But yeah. You can see the grains all match up really good. I mean, they didn't look like that when I started. You've seen. It was just plain old wood. Pallet wood. A little chalk paint. And there's what you get, guys. And that's going to sit out here in my spot. So I'll probably put it out here after I'm done. Get it all. It's going to sit right there on those 2 blocks between the hostas. I gotta organize these around. I'm standing on my grass seed. My grass seed's doing so good. Look at this. Yeah, we got grass. Let's come down here and you can see it better. Yeah. Look at that. 5 days. 2 weeks we'll be mowing it. I'm happy with it. Schultz grass seed. Yeah, pretty good grass seed. Germinated pretty quick. Oh, I'll show you guys the back here. That's what I wanted to do. This is what I did with the back. I just put some blocks in there. And I just tacked them down there. Ran them up, tacked them there. And I mean, it's more than sturdy enough for my scrawny little butt. And anybody who sits on it. I mean, it's scrap wood, guys. I mean, it's what you get. And those are just the reinforcements. I had to move them. See these here? That's where they were. Well, they lined up right half and half on my board. So instead of tearing them all apart, because I like the way them were set up, I put them up exactly square. So I just moved those 2 boards. So I just got to touch up these 2 little ends. Throw some white on there. I got them already gray, so I just got to do it now. And then she's ready for a clear coat. So there's one pallet bench. Hope you guys like it. If you want some ideas or some dimensions, it's 42 wide. This is 42 on the back. The back's 42. Oops, darn it. The back's 42 and the base is 42. These here. And I don't remember what the box was. If you go back and watch my other video, you'll know. I had all the dimensions for those on there for the box down there. The pallet boxes. I used to make pallet boxes. But then my saw was bad, and my boys bought me this. I keep forgetting to show everybody. They bought me a table saw. Yeah, that makes things so much easier. Because this is all I started with right here. It was just these fence planks. Oops, Gosh darn it. Yeah. It's just these pine fence planks all right there. Oops. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. I just come across a stack of them that were going to be thrown away. So I took them, knew I'd be able to use them for something. They're really nice wood. And I mean, they're rustic. They got that rustic wood to them, you can see. So that's why I had to sand them to get them down at least smooth enough so you didn't get a bunch of, yeah. You know what I mean? Slivers, yes. What are you doing, Freak? Freak was up inside my TV thing there. She heard me talking on YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Tell them hi, Freak. Say like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Tell them. Tell them, Freak. Okay, you gotta tell them. So there you go, guys. There's my bench. It's gonna get clear coated. Go out there. And that's one more thing done. I'm gonna get the lights and the tops on, but it started raining. I was gonna do the tops on that and do my electric, but it started raining on me, so I decided to stay in here and get this finished. That's one more thing done. The trash all went. Yep. Sweet. And these are the guys who took it. Right here. Okay, guys. All the scrap's gone. They came and got it. Two very polite gentlemen. I do have their card. If you're in Toledo and you want some stuff picked up, call these guys. They're very polite. They're very clean, organized, very neat. They took all that away and they're hauling it away. They live by this, so they're farmers and they do this on the side. So there you go. Pile is finally gone, garbage is gone. We got the driveway clean finally. Now we just gotta get rid of that piece of crap car. And we're good. So for now, look guys, later.